Hi, I'm Rick Rams, Dean of PE and Athletics. Today I'm joined by head baseball coach Anthony Hutting. Coach Hutt, how's it going?
Going good. How about you?
Doing well. We're getting fired up. We're about to hit the road tomorrow for the first round of the playoffs. We have a three-game series, best of three series against Santa Barbara City College. Tell us a little bit about the opponent we're about to face and what to expect this weekend.
Well, a great opponent, a conference champion that we're going up against, and they've played good baseball all year long, and it's playoff time, and once you get to this time of the year, you're going to be tested, and we know we got to play good baseball to go up there and have a chance to win.
We went through this last year. We got to Fresno. We were very close to finishing the job. We're beginning a postseason run with new characters. We don't have Elijah Skips in the dugout right now, but we have perhaps amongst the most dominating pitchers in the state with Andrew Quezada, and you have some serious offense with Alamo and some solid defense behind him too. Talk a little bit about what our strengths are going to be in order to have a deep postseason run.
Yeah, our pitching's been good all year long, and I think for us it starts with being able to pitch and play great defense behind that pitching, and we've done that for most of the year. And if that can continue, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win. Offensively, we've developed over the year and found a little bit about what our identity is on the offensive side of this, and but it begins and ends with pitching and defense for us. And so if that can continue to be the strength of what we do, I think we're going to be in the baseball game in the end.
Coach, we're looking forward to seeing this series, and throughout the playoffs, we look forward to also covering Cypress baseball as hopefully we make another run towards the state Final Four. So good luck. We look forward to doing further interviews with you.
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it.
All right, I'm now joined by sophomore pitcher Andrew Quezada. Drew, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
What a year you've had. Second in the state in ERA, 1.08, led the conference. Strikeouts, ERA, up there in almost every single category. You've had a stellar year. Truly one of the best years statistically we've seen a pitcher have here at Cypress College. I would guess that most of that comes from your strong work ethic. You could be spotted in our fitness lab working out. Your coaches tell me he's a guy who just does things right. Talk a little bit about the success you've had this year and the excitement you have looking forward to the postseason.
I missed all the fall due to an injury, so I was always working to get back, and the excitement to get back on the mound, and think through the support through the whole staff and just pushing me to get back and be our guy this year. I came back excited to be able to play again, and the necessary work was put in, so I feel good about it. And just trust between the coaching staff and me with pitching as far as Pete calling towards my strengths. Trusting him, what he's calling, and trusting myself. Definitely came back this year with a lot more confidence. Being my second year around, kind of know what to expect, and it's been good so far.
You're about to face a tough road opponent. Santa Barbara's 15-3 in their yard, and you're going to be making a big start tomorrow. How do you gear up mentally for a game as a competitor, knowing you're going really into hostile territory? You've signed with a big school. Expectations are high. What goes through your mind as you prepare for Santa Barbara?
The goal of a starting pitcher is to help give your team the best opportunity to win. So that means for me, starting the first game of the series, trying to go deep into a game and save our staff to win that series. And whether it's home or away, I'm going to go out there and compete to my best of my abilities and trust my guys behind me.
So essentially, this is our second season for baseball. You completed your regular season. You reflect back on your first year. I could reflect back on your first year, but I'll save viewers some time. We could look at this sophomore season you had. How have you grown as an individual and player, being a Cypress College baseball player and making that decision to come here?
I decided to come here mainly because of the legacy that Pick has already had, and just trying to develop as a player. Last year I was in a little different role, coming out of the pen, and started later on. But this year I knew my role from the get-go. Just trying to be a leader, and just the comfortability of being here for a second year, growing into myself, the work ethic that I put in to prepare myself for season, it's definitely helped me to succeed this year.
Well, Drew, we're really looking forward to seeing your starts throughout the postseason. We wish you the best against Santa Barbara, and hopefully we can get this team back to the Final Four and get it done. Yeah. Good luck this year.
Thank you.
All right, take care. I'm now joined with sophomore Brandon Alamo. Welcome.
Thank you.
Brandon, you're one of our offensive leaders this year. You were part of the team last year that went to the Final Four. In fact, I have vivid memories of you pacing back and forth in the dugout with that bat in hand, just grinding for a chance to get that key at bat in several of those hotly contested games up in Fresno. You're in a lead role now. We're headed into the postseason. How is the team mentally prepared to have a deep postseason run this year?
I think we're going to come out strong. We have a solid lineup, 1 through 9. Everybody's going to feel like they'll be able to contribute. Everyone has each other's backs and is ready to play.
Talk a little bit about some of your favorite moments from this season right now. Reflect back on the regular season. What are some good memories? What are some learning moments we've had?
I think the walk-offs were one big thing. Losing a lot of the league games kind of hurt a little bit, but it made us come back stronger for our home games and just be able to come back and compete.
Orange Empire Conference is notoriously one of the most competitive conferences, if not the most competitive conference out there in community college baseball across the nation. Talk about the level of competition. Each game, what's that like?
It's everybody's grinding. They just want to win. Every team is coming out to beat you, and you got to be ready to win. You got to be ready to compete no matter what.
At the start of this season, what were some of the goals this team had?
Just get that ring again, trying to finish what we started, come back, put another name on the wall.
Is that the goal?
Yeah,
ultimately,
it's always a goal, man.
Raise that banner in 2017, right?
We were there last year, and we're going to come back this year and finish it.
Yeah. Yeah.